We did it. We did it. I don't know what we did, but we fucking did something. Simon, can you please explain why PE foam is the best mod and will make all those trash, well-designed keyboards be very thocky? Yes. I especially like those YouTube videos that go, I turned my $60 keyboard into a key cult. Yes. I turned my Toyota Corolla into a fucking Ferrari because I put a Ferrari sticker on it. Yay. Alright, let's post some shit in the Discord. Whoa, what just happened to my screen? Alright. Pog chamfer. Pog fucking chamfer. Ah. My screen feels so naked. Alright, there we go. My chat was on the wrong screen. I mean, my chat is over there. I can see you. I see you. I can stare into your soul. I see you're using the Simba today. Yes, I am working on my Jaguar review. And as a result, I have to use the keyboard. Even though I've been using it for like 6 months, I need to use it more. But, bro, look how nice fucking Hebrew looks on it. Look at green Hebrew. It's so good. It's so good. It is so fucking good, baby. Oh, God, it makes me horny. How is CRP? So far, so good. I need a lot more time with it to decide. This is my first ever CRP set. Shit, I forgot my fan. One moment. Fuck. Make up your mind, fan. Either be on or be off. Oscillate, baby. Oh yeah, give me that sweet oscillation. Alright, we're gonna be rebuilding our Jane for the 8 billionth fucking time. So let's get this Jaguar gently out of here. And if those of you remember, a bunch of very kind community members all chipped in to buy me an FR301. But then I realized that even though it has an American plug, it's Japanese voltage. So if you feed it 110 volts, it heats up to like 1,000 degrees. Yay. So what I did is I purchased this from the UK because I needed a transformer that had a ground and transformed to Japanese voltage. So I got this, which only does one thing. It just gives you Japanese voltage. It's got a big motherfucking tordial transformer in there, and we're gonna be using it for the first time today. So either it's gonna work or my frickin' thing is gonna explode. Is that Optimus Prime? No, dude, this is Starscream. Isn't the FR forever fucked? No, we opened it up. There was no melted circuitry, no melted wiring. It just smelled very suspect, but that was it. Time to put a hole in the bunny. Actually, on that topic of putting a hole in the bunny, here's what we're gonna do, okay? Watch this big fucking brain strategy. You guys ready? We're gonna not use the bunny. Since there's already a hole in this one, we may as well use it. Feels fucking bad. Thank you, bunny, for the 6 months. Please don't hurt the bunny, Simon. Yeah, I won't. All right, let me plug in my transformer and see what happens. Stop sending me messages. All right, it's plugged in. Okay. Who? What do you want? A Nigerian prince? Exactly. All right, let's get that Jane, baby. Let's get that Jane. This is my Jane that I have rebuilt 87 quadrillion times, and it just doesn't feel right. Guys, check out this angle though. Bam. I moved my macro cam. Damn. I still need to get a better tripod for it, but look at that. What is that switch? This is Creamy P. Okay, when I tell you I am streaming, don't answer and be like, okay, just shh. Actually, it needs to be a little bit closer. All right, everybody hold tight. Everybody hold tight. Oh, all right. Okay, that should be better. Oh, it's not holding its own weight. It's not holding its own weight. Yeah, it is not holding its own weight. One moment. All right, there we go. How much did I buy the HHKB hybrid for? I don't know. However much it was on Japanese Amazon when I bought it. All right, there we go. You guys ready? Bam. Beautiful macro shot. A little wobbly. But you know, it's very artistic. That gentle tilt. Oh yeah. It goes all the way up until you guys can see my shame. Wobbly like Simon's hand. Wobbly like Simon's something else. Let's get this bitch out of the way. All right, there's like no way to get it out of the way now. All right, we're gonna do that. Taobao monitor arm. I bought it on Amazon, dude. Bought it on Amazon. All right, are we gonna Jane? Are we Janing? I guess we're gonna Jane. Let's fucking go. I'm going to use my new toolkit.
Love knobs.
Jay, thank you for the 15 months of pain and suffering. All right, this is what we're gonna open the Jane with, everyone. Okay, I'm a professional. How does the carbon fiber plate feel? It feels good, which is why I'm gonna keep it. Yep, rebuilding the Jane for the billionth time. Nope, these are not tourists. It's not healthy to hold in sneezes. I smoke and drink and have terrible health. So, I don't think holding in sneezes is what's gonna kill me. Okay, this looks a little small. This is not a true hex, is it? It is a true hex. Huh, interesting. All right, well, I guess we're gonna use this. Weren't you and Paul commenting on how good your Jane felt the other week? I have 2 Janes, sir. All right, you guys ready for the PP extension?
I fucking love
PP
knobs.
extension. I'll do that again in slow motion for you guys. PP extension. There we go. Oh yes, PP gonna extend so hard. Thank you, Silhouette. Smoke, drink, and always hold in sneezes. This is what I've learned. You're goddamn right. Okay, I'm gonna unshorten. I'm gonna unlongen the PP. Long PP is problematic sometimes. Whereby China. China.cn/cool shit. There is a link. Somebody in chat will give you a link. It's a very nice toolkit, and it's a bajillion times better than any iFixit kit. You fucking heard me. Fuck you, iFixit. You're a piece of shit. He's crashed by Jaguar. Is there a human update where every man gets a PP extension button? Yes, there is. It's called In Your Dreams. Yeah, iFixit is terrible for not just keyboards. It's terrible in general. Like, I was shocked at how bad it was. All right, let's get this carbon fiber out of here. Let's get our Toblerone out. What does DCE stand for? You know exactly what it stands for. I'll give you a hint. The first word starts with C and ends with K. See, this is not magnetic enough. But you know what's really cool in this toolkit? There is a magnetizing area. Yeah. I can just put it in here. It'll fucking magnetize. And it's part of the toolkit. All right. Okay, apparently the screws are not ferrous enough. Feels... Oh, what? Tell everyone the story of how trash bowled in the brash people want to know. I plugged a 100 volt desolder pump into a 110 volt socket without realizing, and that managed to heat up the nozzle and the interior to like 1,000 degrees, which then caused all of the solder that was in the back of the unit to just liquefy and drip out of the front at a very high temp. And that landed on the desk mat, which caught me off guard. And there was nothing I could do. Oh yes, baby. Look guys, it's a fake CE. You can tell because it's that color. I'll show you how you know it's a real CE. You guys want to see how you know it's a real CE? Like this. Oh yeah, look at that hentai. Hello? Is that a screw? No, that's a bump on. Is that a screw? Yeah, that's a screw. Okay, I would love for you to focus on the screw. Why is it not focusing on the screw? Hello? Camera? It's almost getting there. And then it's just giving up. Okay, fuck it. We'll look at a further one. There. That's how you know. That beautiful TGR screw right there. That beautiful TGR screw. I think I'm going blind. It's okay. We're all going blind. It's a new setup, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. It's on a very wobbly, like, light stand instead of a tripod because I'm an idiot. Whee! But that's how you know it's a real TGR. Fake rust? Fuck. You got me. Jaguar review soon? Yes. Jaguar review this week. That means before Saturday night. It will be live. No, enough. Enough with the Jaguar memes. It's happening. It's finally happening, guys. It's fully scripted. I have shot some of the B-roll. I just have to shoot the rest. And maybe there's one meme I want to really shoot, but I'm gonna need Paul's help because he has an iPhone. I can't say what the meme is, but I'll give you a hint. Full scripted? No, it's not fully scripted. The intro is scripted. That way I don't have to like remember all of the specs and details. Because every time I don't script the intro to my YouTube reviews, it takes me like fucking 20 takes to like finally say all the words correctly. It's fucking hard. I'm busting out the nice grape juice for that review. Let's go. 10 screws just for the case. Excuse me. There's actually 69 screws. That's a fact. What is the build? It has creamy pea, but I'm going to replace the stems in the creamy pea with non-pea. So I'm going to hunt in my switch drawer and find stems, preferably just like standard Gateron or Greetech stems, and use those. I don't get how Dave 2D videos are like one uncut take. I don't know who that is, but I assume because he has a script and his videos are not 60 minutes long. Why no bunny desk mat? Because we're about to desolder. Greetech stems are too small. I don't have a problem with wobble. There's nothing wrong with wobble. Anybody that says wobble is bad just has never used a keyboard in their life, because every keyboard is wobble. Like if you want to press it and it goes perfectly fucking down, just type on a touch screen. Fuck it. All right, let's heat up our desolder pump. Everyone's asking where is Bunny. Bunny is safe. Bunny is safe. Okay? Bunny is very safe. That's on, that's off. Let's put it into position. I assume position is this. Or like that. Fuck. How are you even supposed to use this properly? Like, you just like... How does it stay up? It doesn't. So you gotta do it like that, I guess. Buy fire extinguisher, please. Listen. If the house burns down, it burns down. All right. First time ever plugging it in on the proper voltage. It turned on. It turned on, boys. I am jacked to the tits, as they say. Oh, Paul. Hello, Paul. You want to help me with the Jaguar review, by the way? I think you were gone when I was talking about it. I want to shoot a meme that's literally 5 seconds long, but I need your iPhone for it. Because your iPhone is like super slow motion, right? My cameras can't shoot that high FPS. Wait, it didn't actually break with 230? No, we weren't using it at 230. So the lovely people that bought me the desolder pump bought me this. So I assumed this would work with it. But apparently this only does US voltage, which is 110. But this needs 100 because it's Japanese. What's that smell? Bro, how do you know that it smells right now? How can you... How... It scares the fuck out of me, the amount of people that come into the stream and just say the weirdest shit that's absolutely correct. It's scary. I am deeply concerned. I like your socks today. You know it. Got them bees. What switches am I using? The ones we're going to be removing are creamy P. So that's cream housings with PE stems. My transformer is 100 to 120. Yeah, that's fine. But mine only went down to 110. So I was using this thing at 110 for ages. And it was just like the tip was like red fucking hot for like 2 hours straight as I was using it. Where is the screwdriver kit? Somebody will link it to you. It's on Taobao. It's fantastic. Look at this beautiful PP extension. Oh. It's so good. It's so good. It's like the biggest meme. Like, it looked like I found this kit on Taobao because somebody linked it and was like, is this a scam? So I bought it. And it's fucking great. It's the coolest shit ever. It's got every single bit you could ever need. It's got 2 sets of tweezers, 2 small screwdrivers, 1 large screwdriver, a place to magnetize, as well as a place to hold extra screws. And it fits together magnetically and like slips into a pocket. Like properly slips into a pocket. Watch this. Fucking do that with an iFixit kit. Bitches.
I fucking love knobs.
First time watching Simon live. Simon sounds not weird talking at 2x speed. Imagine watching VODs at 2x speed. Like, I already talk fast. I assume it's on now, so let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, baby. I guess we'll start here and work our way. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to raise my temp. Let's raise that temp a little bit. I'll go to 2. I'll be a naughty boy. Not bad. Not bad at all. I forget how much it cost, but Paul knows. It was cheap, like, comparatively. $30? Yeah, that sounds about right. This is a lot better because the last time I used this, like the thing was red hot and felt like it was lifting all the pads. This actually looks decent. I have some trouble getting it in the hole, but besides that, not fucking bad. Come on, there we go. Oh, Simon, do you want to desolder my ancient PCB? Thanks. No, it's going to be lead-free. That makes it instantly terrible. All right, one moment. Let me try and get a nice angle. Oh, baby, look at that beautiful angle. Oh, all right, when this thing stops bouncing up and down. Oh, baby, look at that. It's beautiful. That beautiful cinematic angle. I know, it's a legit Hako. I know, because it's fucking Japanese voltage. So it only works at 100 volts. That's how you know it's real. Why do you PP spin it around the hole? Because old habits die hard. I'm doing that so I open up air gaps around the tip as I suck, so it's not a fully flush seal for a variety of reasons. It just helps with general desoldering. I'm used to it. So that's how I would do it with a hand job pump, is basically wiggle it around. Oh yeah, you definitely heard hand job. I will show you what a hand job pump looks like. Okay, that was sus. Where's my unsusser? Did I melt the bottom of my switches? Some of them are a little melted. It's okay. We do a little melting. We do a little melting. They're probably like... These guys have been soldered and desoldered like 8 to 10 times, so... Alright. So that's the macro... And... Okay, we're good. Alright, let me show you the hand job pump. See, this is the hand job pump, okay? And you're just like, that doesn't look all that impressive, Simon. I bet my hand job pump is decently sized compared to this. If I can fucking find it somewhere on my desk. One moment. Alright, I legit can't find it because it's so small. Hello? It's just not on my desk. That's great. Well, I have 5.5K and I'm thinking of buying a Jane CE, but I'm hesitant when I try to buy it. Do you know of any keyboard that has a similar typing feel? I've heard that Unicorn is similar. Unicorn is a ledge mount O-ring 60%. This is a top mount with optional gasket TKL. So, no? Not even close. The most similar would be anything that has a Jane V2 top mounting. So something like the KFE, for example. The Frog is, no, it's a very different typing feel and typing sound. But you should be getting a Frog. Honestly, like if you're on the hunt for a good TKL and you don't know where to start, buy a Frog. Exclamation YouTube, watch my like 47-minute in-depth Frog review and find out if it's for you. It could be. Just buy a car. Just buy hookers and cocaine. Honestly. And blackjack. What is my prototyping process when designing a board? Do I start right off with an alu proto? Yeah, of course. I mean, I do personally, but like, if you don't have the means, you can start with a 3D printed. But 3D printed isn't going to give you, like, I start with aluminum just to see fitment. And everybody starts with aluminum. So like, you do aluminum instead of a brass weight, for example, and aluminum instead of a brass plate, just to make sure everything fits together properly. And then after that, you go in with proper materials and proper finishing. But you could 3D print if you're a poor boy from a poor family. But I highly recommend that you do have funds if you're gonna plan to sell it to other people. Because if something goes wrong, then simply being like, I know has monies is not gonna go well for you. Wow, this is... Hello? Just go in and out, Jesus. Okay. I'm slightly concerned. This should go in and out cleanly, right? But it doesn't. Some sort of obstruction. There we go. Come on. Okay, we got it. I think I'm going to raise the temp a little bit more. There we go. Fuck, why are my hands so bad? Imagine trying to redeem a dance with 24 Simon coin. Really? That's the equivalent of the Zoidberg thing where he pulls out 300 bucks and he's like, one art, please. One can dream, that is true. The hardest part is like me trying to get this thing in the hole. It's literally so hard to get it in the hole. Any kiss avail, I will kiss. I will gladly kiss my alligator, you know? I love kissing my alligator. He's so nice. He's so fluffy. Mwah. Mwah. Yay. And one for you. Mwah. Let's get this macro cam out of here. I really need... I'll eventually figure out the macro cam. So I bought a jib. If you don't know what a jib is, it's a thing that allows me to move it up and down while it retains the same angle, like the same perspective. And it's like a big counterweighted arm that's supposed to sit on a tripod. But I bought a really cheap Chinese one, so it's a little bouncy. Like we do a little bouncing. Like, I would prefer if it wasn't super bouncy. Sir, that is a crocodile? No, that is an alligator. Well, don't tell me what I'm kissing. I know what I'm kissing. What's up, Silence? How's it going? Well, we're finally using this Hako properly instead of plugging it into the wrong voltage and watching the tip heat up to like 1 billion. So, cannot complain. Oh yeah, rub that tip in there. Oh baby, look how shiny that tip is now. Oh shit, boy. That is a shiny boy. Fuck, I wish I could get a better angle with my freaking macro cam. But it is a macro cam, so... Fuck it, YOLO. If you see any brown spots, don't be afraid. That's just flux. Solder fumes are delicious. Best had with an ice-cold beer, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, we do a little spilling. Wait, no fat brass opener anymore? Hey, I'm trying to save space. Gotta protect that environment, baby. Oh yeah, this PCB has been used like a solid like 20 to 30 builds now. And that's why I love Heine PCBs. Like sure, it looks ugly, but this sucker will work for another like 20 builds. Get in there, bitch. And then gently clean the tip. Do they still sell new PCBs for this board? No, this is a Heine PCB. The original PCB was dog shit. And by that I mean it was lovely. This is the original PCB. I have never built with it. Actually, no, I have. I have built with it, but this is the original PCB. The downside is it doesn't have VIA. Or even QMK. So, what's the fucking point? Is it easy to fix lifted pads? If you know what you're doing, yeah, you can just bridge. You just bridge whatever needs to be bridged. If you're going to consistently rebuild, why not just Mil-Max the PCB? Because fuck Mil-Max, fuck anybody that talks about Mil-Max, and honestly, once a switch has like a tiny bit of solder on it, then you can't use it anymore. And also when you're pulling switches out, it gets fucking yeeted out of your PCB. There's a lot of reasons to not Mil-Max. But like if you're using completely new switches, then at that point, just fucking hot swap. Fuck it. YOLO. Like, I don't see a point in Mil-Max. Like, just go hot swap. Just go hot swap. Like, what's the point of going Mil-Max? It's an objectively worse hot swap in every way. ME group buy will be closed in an hour. It's fine. I'm not getting one. I know I don't have money. Fuck it. He's referring to the Matrix ME, which is a nice budget Matrix board that's available for $280-ish. It's pretty nice. Nice. Frog or Matrix? I mean, if in a perfect world, I would take the Frog because I know it's good. But the Matrix doesn't exist yet. I don't get people that ask me like, hey Simon, what do you think of this switch that literally doesn't exist yet? I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Hey, Frog or ME? Well, I have a Frog and I have tested it. I've seen pictures of an ME, so definitely the ME, of course. Big brain. Matrix doesn't have a weight? No, it doesn't. The Frog is like, value-wise, the Frog always wins. Like, the Frog will always be the value king forever. That's just a fact. Hey, Simon, what do you think of the Alpine 65? Yes. It's the best keyboard ever. Is that the real Jesus? How do I decide if I get an extra PCB for the Matrix? It's a Matrix. You don't get an extra PCB. You wait for Hoodro to make PCBs that are VIA compatible. That's the big brain play. While you're reviewing Vaporware, what did you think of the TGR Tomo? The Tomo is the 75, right? I think it was fine, but in my head, it's by no means a TGR. Nothing is a TGR unless it's like designed and then fulfilled by TGR. Because it's the fulfillment that matters. Who gives a fuck about design? What makes a TGR is the quality control. And the exclusivity, obviously. And I hate to be that kind of person, but that's just a fact. Have I ever ordered PCBs from JLPCB? Yes, they are cheap, but keep that in mind. They are cheap. You get what you pay for. I use other people. I use the same people as Heine. I think. Like, honestly, this is the same speed as just like manually desoldering. It's less painful on the hands though, which is nice. It's Mono-K. Mono-K is fulfilling it. And I don't have an issue with Mono-K fulfillment because I have a KFE and it's fantastic. I have the original KFE. And I got a K, which was also like quality control, packaging, all of that fantastic. So I have no doubt in like he's going to be able to deliver a good product. But like still, in my head, it does not compute. It's not a real TGR. You don't need to vacuum it for that long. Excuse me, sir. For as long as I want to. No, to be fair, like a lot of these were very sloppily soldered. So like when you see me hitting it multiple times, that's me sucking because I need to suck. Some of them need big suck. This song slaps. What is it? I literally cannot tell you because I don't have a keyboard. Good luck. Wait. And it ended. I love how everybody always asks about the music in the last 3 seconds of the music. It's really helpful, guys. Every time. You're like, oh my god, Simon, this song is a banger. So I turn it on my stereo and it's gone. Every fucking time. It was Cotton Eye Joe? Well, there you go. Come on, fucking get in there, you little bitch. Okay, so what are you supposed to do when it doesn't go in? I mean, like, I'm just gonna force it in, but what are you supposed to do? Come on. Come on. Get in there. Nope, it just straight up doesn't get in there. Oh, okay. We're getting there. Empty the back? The back is fine. Don't worry about the back. Fucking... Ooh. Okay, it sounds a lot better now. Any snake oil enjoyers? Fuck, I love snake oil. Especially in my cables. How do you expect people to be able to decide if a song is a banger or not if they haven't listened to the full song yet? That is a valid point, but also... Is it good to grab a polycarbonate board for once in a while? I am a big polycarbonate hater for boards because it bends, it yellows, it scratches, and it costs the same as aluminum. You may as well buy acrylic, that way it's like half the price and you won't feel bad when you scratch the shit out of it. That's my take. Simon, why does your now playing not work? Because it's not linked to my music service. And there's no way to link it. So if somebody can figure out how to link stream elements to what is currently playing in Epidemic Sound, I'll give you $3. Doesn't it need to be in sunlight to yellow? It needs to be in UV light, and your internal lights also emit UV. As do your screens. Damn, $3? I could buy one Zeal Switch. Fuck yeah, let's go. Alright, please go in the hole. Please go in the hole. Please go in the hole. It's not going in the hole. Okay, come on, I believe. I believe. I believe. You little fucking bitch. It's literally stuck. Why don't you go in the hole? Jesus. The wire might have solder residue on it. Try cleaning it. I don't think it's that. I'm pretty sure it's pump side. No, it still gets stuck at the same spot. Like, I can tell it's pump side. Probably has some oxidation from the OG meltdown. I mean, it was fine 20 minutes ago. I'll do a full clean as soon as I finish. Did Simon break it? No, it's not broken. Come on. Ye of little faith. Ye of little pee-pee. Hoggies. Gator kissing. Mwah. God, I love kissing gators. Mwah. Ah, it's beautiful. It's nothing like a beautiful gator kiss. Hey, we did it. We did it. Come on, get in there. I'm gonna fucking get you in there, you little... Okay, no, I'm not. All right, taking all bets on how many of these actually come out. My guess is 3 are gonna come out. That's it. I have low hopes for myself, okay? All right, let's go. Let's move all these screws out the way. Oh, we're off to a good start. The first one actually came out, and the second. Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, baby, a quad. Oh, baby, a quintuple, sextuple, septuple, octuple. Fuck. We had a hell of a streak. Well, that's the first one. Fuck off, phone. Trying to fucking send me messages and shit. Where is the big bunny mat? It is somewhere safe, where I can't hurt it, okay? So many people have asked. What, you think I'm gonna freaking, like, solder on it the first day? You really think I'm gonna, like, intentionally ruin it? Bunny needs battle scars? I would prefer not to. Okay, did I skip an entire row? No, I didn't. Yeah, I got the transformer. I showed it at the beginning of the stream. It's like the size of this keyboard. And now the tip doesn't heat up to a bajillion degrees. Simon gets scared for a $20 desk mat, yet throws a 2K keyboard. You know why? Because I love the big bunny. Use your bunny mat, Simon. I have a bet to win. No. No betting for you. Nice try. Okay, a lot of these are not having a great time. Is the keyboard throw clip? You bet it is. It's literally the frickin' most viewed clip, and the second most viewed clip, and the third most viewed clip. As a matter of fact, if you search for Black Simon on Jiffy, or what is it called? The thing that has the GIFs on it, that Discord has integration with. If you search for Black Simon, the only result is me throwing the keyboard. I'm actually famous. The video the guy made on YouTube was great. A lot of videos on YouTube were made. Do I like carbon fiber? I got a CF plate for the Aru. I don't know how CF would sound on the Aru, but yes, I love carbon fiber. It's unique, because if we just run around making each individual build sound like every other build and try to fill it with foam and go for maximum thok, then what's the point of having a hobby if everything is the same? The whole point of this hobby is to get some variety and fun going on. Simon, are you made of carbon fiber? God, I wish part of me was made out of carbon fiber, because then at least it would be stiff. It's bent when it's flaccid too. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes. How damaged was the Alice after the throw? You can do exclamation K. K-E-I. I made a document that explains everything, so I don't have to explain it. If the command doesn't exist, oh no, it's exclamation dent, D-E-N-T. Oh, apparently it's both. Okay. So there's a picture there of what happened. If you Google Black Simon, you will get Black Simon throws keyboard as the second result. I've gotten the soldering tools based on your YouTube video. Gonna try them on once some cheap kit arrives. Let's fucking go. Nice. Okay, a lot of these seem like they're properly desoldered. It's being a bitch. Yeah, it was a keycap scuff, and there's a small dent. Not a scratch, but like you can feel it, but it's very difficult to see. So the Alice was basically fine. The K got fucking destroyed, which is hilarious. Like, the K got freaking wrecked. Well, the right keyboard got destroyed? Yes. Unfortunately, the K wasn't mine, so I had to buy a replacement. Like, if the Alice had gotten scuffed, I don't care, whatever. Like, it's my board. Plus, it's a piece of history now. Next experiment, throw a Model F at the Alice. Throw a beam spring. Throw an entire IBM 5140 with the screen. Alright, so these are the amount that were not properly desoldered, so let's go. First, I'm gonna push the plate down, just to make life a little bit easier. Alright. Why did the K make that sound? A good question, please ask it. What's the plan? Build, wait some weeks, and then rebuild? Well, no, the plan is we're going to experiment with what kind of stems can go in here and feel better on this plate. And then we're gonna swap the stems on all of these. I doubt we're gonna have enough time to like solder it back today, but I'll try. If we can figure it out quickly. Why are we back to the scuff desoldering? Don't you have the desoldering gun? I sure do. But some of it is still scuffed, because I still don't know how to use it properly. Also, like, I was increasing my temp as I went down, and you can tell my success went up a lot. I'm used to running it hot, baby. I'm used to running it hot, if you know what I mean. How many times have I burned myself with that gun? 0. Because although my hands are terrible, my brain still works. What about an iron? I think once or twice. But never on my hands, always on my wrists. I always forget where my wrists are. Though mildly impaired? Excuse me? My brain? I mean, it is. Let's be realistic. I burned my pinky finger once and it took me 3 seconds to notice? Holy shit. Yeah, like to be fair, when you burn yourself with an iron, sometimes you don't really realize it until a couple seconds later. What's that smell? Actually, the smell is gone. We got no more smell.
I fucking love nubs.
Brrrr. Thank you, Yuri, for the 1 year. Holy shit. Has it actually been 1 year? That's insane. I feel like it's been like 5 months or something. Alright, this thing is definitely not sucking as thoroughly as it should be sucking. But the problem is, I can't properly clean it because this thing won't get in there. I mean, I can kind of YOLO it in there. Okay, I probably need something stiffer. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Buy it dinner first? Yeah, I gotta give it a little bit of kissing. Bring up the temp just in case. Yeah, I've been doing that for a while now. I've just been going up like step by step. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, I think we were near the bottom row, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we were here. Alright, I'm gonna power this down. Anything that's left, I'll do by hand, because this thing needs to be properly cleaned. Alright, let's see how many of these we can actually get out now.
I fucking love nubs.
Matcha, Prime subs are lit. You're goddamn right they're lit. Thank you for the 5 months. And those sweet, sweet Bezos bucks, baby. Every time you donate with Prime, that's less money that Bezos' ex-wife is not getting. So consider that. Okay, really? Are you really gonna be that big of a bitch? Like, a lot of these are totally fine. It's just doing that thing where, like, the pin is, like, ever so slightly touching the pad. With, like, a tiny itty bitty bit of solder. And for that reason, it just refuses to frickin' come out. Alright, there we go. I'm pushing the plate down so I can grab the switches from another angle and see if I can pop them out. Can you break the PCB by pulling too hard on not properly desoldered switches? Yes, but it takes quite a bit of force. And like, you'll know what that amount of force is the first time you fuck up a PCB. Yep, okay, it looks like we're gonna have to hand job the rest of these out. Or just warm wiggle. We can warm wiggle them. Lightly wedge the plate and PCB apart while applying solder heat. That is the worst thing you can do. The best thing you can do is warm wiggle. So switch by switch, as you heat it up, pull it out. Because if you pull the whole thing, by using like the force of levers and science, you're putting a lot more force into it than you think, which can definitely rip a pad off. These are creamy peas. It is a PE stem in a cream housing, but we are replacing the stems because fuck these stems. Fuck them. Fuck them good. All right, let's use the normal methodology of desoldering for the rest. So, for example, you can do the wedge technique if it's literally just like one switch. Like one here, you can wedge the plate, because you know you're only heating this one. But if you have like 5 on the same row and you're heating this one and like putting a bunch of force, you could accidentally get one of these to pop off, therefore like removing the pad with it. I did that with my first board, all the pads went out. Yeah, you have to be really careful with the amount of force that you put into it. Like when I pull these, I know exactly like, okay, any more than this is a problem. Are the stems big cuck? Yeah, they're long PP stems, and I don't like long PP. They sound good, but they don't feel good. So I'm gonna replace them with something that feels a little bit better to me. All right, let's get our garbage can for our OG desolder pump. Yeah, boy. Oh, baby, this thing is gonna desolder so hard, you have no idea. Simon is hackoed out of his mind. That's true. Look, even this is a hacko. All right, let's grab the top row real quick. There we go. See? Oh yeah, this thing can suck. This is the best hand job pump of all time. You can get it at blacksimon.tv/bigblack, one word. It's insane. This thing sucks amazingly. Oh, it's Glarsis. It didn't break. I'm just doing the rest by hand because it's just a bunch of loose ones. Hey, listen, I don't mind getting a little bit down and dirty. Just because we have the 301 doesn't mean we gotta use it all the time. Nice, what is the build? The build is a Jane CE, and we are removing the creamy P from it. And we're gonna replace the stems with something that is not P. That tin can looks cursed? Yeah, I use it for garbage. I've been using it for solder garbage for like 4 years now. It is very cursed. But that's the point, is for it to be cursed. Alright, next row. Let's get them all out. Manual pumping action. Oh yeah, look at my hand job action right here. Oh baby. Oh baby. This takes a lot of force, by the way. This is not a pump that I would recommend to somebody that doesn't have strong fingers and years of experience using them. You see, they come right out. Well, except for that one. They come right out. Right out. Teach me warm wiggle? Sure. I will show you how the warm wiggle works. One moment. Let me try and get a good angle. Alright. Don't mind the wobbliness. So the warm wiggle is fairly simple. On the front of the board, I'm going to grab a switch with my index and thumb, right? So now I'm going to do that on the reverse side. So now I am grasping it with the index and thumb. Where is the switch? One moment. Okay, the switch is right here. So this is the guide. So I'm holding this on the other side with my forefinger and thumb. What I'll do is I'll come in and heat this pad as I wiggle the switch. Then I'll heat this pad as I wiggle the switch, and it just comes out. I don't use a lot of force. I don't pull hard. I just wiggle it. Just wiggle it like this. And then I heat the left pad as I wiggle. Then I heat the right pad as I wiggle, and it just comes right out. You don't have to use any actual force for the warm wiggle. Though I do recommend that you properly desolder. Just have a good enough pump where when you press the suck button, that baby sucks. That's the most important thing, honestly. So like, I'll warm wiggle if like the situation is dire. But like realistically, a nice pump like this will do you solid. That PCB looks well used. Yep, I've got like, I think just under 20 builds and rebuilds on it. And it could easily pull way, way more. It's just dirty. Like if I clean it, it'd look totally fine. What is my take on mil-max sockets? They are a terrible idea for terrible people to feel like they're doing something beneficial to their keyboard. Either go hot swap or go solder. Pick one. Like, mil-max is worse than hot swap in every possible way, objectively. Because you still have to solder. And it still has all the disadvantages of hot swap. Alright, I had to warm wiggle that one out. Just because I'm lazy. Simon, why you have bigger PP? Actually, PP small. Does mil-max also ruin the feel? It ruins the, I was gonna say the smell. And then I was gonna say the taste. It ruins the sound more than anything else. Like, there's a very obvious mil-maxy sound. And it's kind of shit. You are not layout restricted with mil-max? Yeah, just buy a hot swap PCB with the layout you want. Or just solder. Pick one. That feel when you desolder is so good, the switch literally just like comes out of the plate by itself. Alright, these are rough. These might need to be warm wiggled. Yep. And then let me do this bottom row one. Fuck it. We are warm wiggling the rest. Because it's only 4 switches. Alright, so observe. Top view. Firmly grasp the switch. Firmly grasp it. Heat the pad, wiggle. Heat the other pad, wiggle. Done. Next one. Grab the switch. Heat the left pad, wiggle. Heat the right pad, wiggle. Heat the left pad again, wiggle. Alright, the wiggling is not working, so we're gonna come back to it. Holy shit! I'm pressing buttons on my Stream Deck. Yep. Yes, I have a dedicated button that goes cock. Alternatively, if you don't want to use your fingers, the better way is to actually use a switch puller and put that on there and use that to warm wiggle, essentially.
I fucking love
It's less painful
knobs.
for your fingers. And it's kind of obvious like which of the two pins is the problematic one once you get in there. There we go. Like visually, most of the time you can tell which one is problematic because you'll see like a tiny bit of solder still connecting the switch to the pad, like the switch pin to the pad, and you just heat that up as you pull. Very rarely it'll be both of them.
I fucking
but, you know.
love knobs.
There we go. All right, and then the last one. Why is there a black rectangle? Because this is a 1.2 millimeter PCB. So the stabilizers need spacers in order to properly snap onto the PCB. Oh, okay, well, I guess we're done. Well, that was easy. Rain, thank you for the 11 months. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that either. All right. Is this still hot? I love how I'm checking this if it's still hot by touching it. For the record, it's still really fucking hot. Only an hour and a half to desolder, pretty good. Yeah, it literally would have taken the same amount of time, if not less, to do it by hand. Feels fucking bad. All right, flex tape mod when? Don't you worry, baby. Coming in with that flex tape. User error? I'll fucking user error you right in the... Alright, here we are. So our goal is to find a replacement stem that will work in place of the PE. Right? So let's see what we've got in terms of options. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can get a little bit of desk action. Oh yeah, some beer action. PP mod? There you go. PP mod. All right, let's find ourselves a replacement stem. Now, I don't know about you guys, but every pro gamer / keyboard maker, builder, hobbyist has a big old thing just full of fucking switches. So let's see what we've got in terms of stems. Whatever it is, it needs to be enough for a TKL. So we're not gonna use our Tangis because those are very good. We're not gonna be using these because they're clicky. I do have some Gateron Reds, but it does not look like enough for a TKL here. I have some switches we don't talk about. Some Razor Greens. I have a small little bag of retools, but that's way too small. Now, if I remember correctly, in one of these boxes, I had a metric shit ton of parts. And I'm pretty sure that I've already stolen all of the stems. Yep. I have stolen all of the stems. What's in the box? Wow. There's nothing in the fucking box. I saw some clears. Yeah, we can use these. It's a decent amount of clears. They're brand new. Yeah, we're good. Do I have more SP stars? Nope. All right, so visually, the switches are gonna look the same, but they're gonna be completely different. I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is do one switch One switch to be sure. Oh yeah, look at that. The world's slowest autofocus. Oh baby. Cinematic. What don't I like about the PE stems? I don't like the feel. And I don't like the shorter throw. I don't like the long PP, essentially. So we're gonna put this one in there. Gonna close it up. All right, let's drop the macro and let's see what the feel difference is. So this is new. And this is old. Now I'm going exclusively for feel and nothing else currently. Let me get some keycap. Those are not keycap. Are these keycap? Yeah, these are keycap. These are the original PE stems, and they are certified and cherry-picked before I got them. I prefer this. Like, I knew this is what I wanted. This allows me to properly bottom out. This feels like a super mushy bottom out where I can never actually bottom out because long PP thok. Okay, we got it. So, let's do it. What switches? These are, this is a cream housing with a PE stem, but we are replacing the cream stems, sorry, the PE stems with Gateron clears, which look identical. So this is the new switch, and this is the old switch. Corporate would like you to find the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture, although they feel very different. All right, so this one is done. I'm gonna put it aside. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble a whole bunch of clears and get 43, 42 stems out of there. What is the secret switch? It's not out yet. If it was, I would be building with it. Long PP is bad for MX. Yes, I agree. All right, so let's count. I need 82. So 3, 6, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9, 20, 4, 8, 30, 3, 6, 9, 40, 3, 6, 9, 50. Shit, we're not gonna have enough. We are not gonna have enough, so we're gonna have to go with a we're gonna have to go with a different color for the modifiers, which is whatever, I don't care. Yeah, like I'll use a different Gateron. So the question is, how many things are here that are not modifiers? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 switches. So 82 minus 17. Can somebody do maths? Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna open all of them anyways. I have nothing to lose at this point. $65? Okay, well, hopefully we have 65. If we don't, nice. Why don't I use Alps on the CE? Because I want to use Alps on my V2. because I have an Alps plate and an Alps PCB, and it was originally intended to be built with blue Alps. Also, I don't have Alps. Feel free to mail me a TKL's worth of blue Alps. That'd be lovely. Also a nice, you know, KB 101 Japanese set. That'd be nice. That'd be lovely. Are you building a chaos? I don't know what a chaos is. I may be building one. The guy asked me, he's like, do you want one for review? And I said, maybe. And then he never answered. So, I could send you some 850 gram springs for the memes. I would prefer that you keep them. I already have enough pain and suffering in my life. Do I need blue Alps or whatever Alps? It needs to be blue Alps. I want blue Alps. Is that a smoke RPM? Yes, it's an RPM 2. Wait, how do you send people things? Is my mailbox public? No, it is not public. I mean, I could share it with you, but the minute you see what it would cost to actually ship something to Dubai, so neon greens won't cut it. No, only blues. Honestly, I would love a neon green Alps build, but not in the Jane. I'd like it in an Alps Saber. I live in Jordan, like 2 hours away. I mean, that doesn't change anything. I mean, yeah, I guess it would be cheaper to ship. But yes, Dubai shipping is rough. Just ask Alessio if you can borrow his saver. I don't want his saver. I want my own saver. Hello, new person. The actual command is !actual build. One word. Does Dubai have crazy VAT? Nope. Dubai does not have crazy VAT. It has crazy high shipping. We are taking the clear stems out of these Gateron clears, and we're going to put them into cream housings. All right, so the build that we're doing is the switch that I just explained, but it's going into a Jane CE. There you go. There's your answer. So Gateron clear stems going into cream housings because I don't like the PE stems that are currently in there. And we're doing it on a carbon fiber plate on a 1.2 millimeter Heine PCB in the Jane. The biggest troll? It's not a troll. We have fun. We have fun here. I like answering questions with my own mouth instead of having commands. Unless like it's a billion word description, then I'll have a command. Cream stem and milky tops? Yeah, I mean, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the cream stems. But like thus far, wait, oh, cream stem in milky top. I already have the cream stems in something else. Something special. I can't say what it is. Creamy. We're also gonna need some like other stems. I can't believe I'm out of GATs. I bought like freaking like 800 Gaterons and I went through them so fast. Did I lazy lube the cream housings? Yeah, the creams are properly lubed. If I remember correctly, I also lubed the switch tops, so it's not lazy lubed. Oh. I wish people would just sell me stems. Like, not like this is an impossible process. It's just like, it's so nice to just buy a bag of stems and just freaking put them in whatever you want. Creamy poppy thok? No, bad. Don't use the thok word. Ran out of milky tops already? Yep. What switch am I trying to make? I'm going to put Gateron stems into cream housings. And that is the switch. Simple. Easy peasy. In the heezy. Simon, are you thocky like that? Oh, baby, you know I thok. Fucking... Nerd. Thok so hard. Holy Pandas, Thok Kale, Long PP, Thoktober, PBT, Wildcat, Sound Test, MT3, Thok. Choprathok. Choprathok. MX, no Thok. MX Clack. Thok me like one of your French keyboards. Why got stem on the cream housing? What am I trying to get? I don't like the bottom out of PE stem in cream housing. Like PE stem bottom out is just so unfulfilling. It feels like you're pressing the switch down and it wants to fucking, you want to slap that ass. Okay? The perfect analogy for cream stems is you want to fucking slap that ass, but then somebody fucking puts a pillow in the way. So you're just slapping that pillow. It's like you're almost slapping that ass, but you're not actually slapping that ass. You gotta fucking feel it when you slap that ass. Did I ever try NK Blueberries? Yes, they gave me HDMI. But the pillow makes the slap sound so good, I respectfully disagree. I very respectfully disagree. I mean, then you need a longer stem. Quite the contrary. I heard HDMI was incurable. Yep, it is a lifelong disease. For that reason, it's terminal. Because you're gonna die when you have it. So Simon, Tangies are creamsicle? Tangies, but real Tangies. Like the ones made by Gatoron 3 years ago. Not the ones made out of JWK. The only JWKs worth purchasing are ones that you can get for less than 20 cents. Because then at least you're getting decent value. But at like meme fucking JWK pricing of like 65 cents each, it's buy Milky Top Gatorons, or buy Hyperglides from China, or buy literally anything else. Damn, so no H1 love? Listen, again, it's a value issue. It's a value issue. The issue with all JWKs is the top housing barely sits on the bottom. They need to be filmed pretty much to be usable at all. The return sound is incredibly high-pitched if you don't film it. They all need to be spring swapped, but so does every other switch. And they come factory lubed, which is annoying if you want to do your own lube job, because then you have to de-lube them. So in the end, you end up spending like $1 a switch to get something that feels marginally better than a 13-cent switch. Isn't Hyperglide scratchy? Hyperglide sounds scratchy. But if you get a bad batch, then yeah, they are scratchy. Did I see the cheap J-Wicks? Yes, I did. And those are the ones I'm referring to. You should buy those. Been enjoying Gat Inks. See, I tried Gat Inks, and then the first batch didn't fit into a plate, and the leaves randomly just popped out of the bottoms for no reason. So I bought the second batch, and they were even fucking worse. And then I decided, if I'm gonna pay 70 cents for a switch that by definition does not function, I'd just rather not. I'd just rather not. Did I like the Hyperglides? Well, I would love to put them in a keyboard. Currently, they're in a bag. Someday, they will have a home. Okay, this is a PE, long PP Thok. The switches that Sam asked me about were China Glide, so I've yet to try them in a board. They feel fine. They feel like on par with Gatorons. Are cherry rituals known for any leaf issues? No, not at all. Leaves are fine. All right. Let's fucking get in there. Let's see how many of these we can actually assemble. Asking for a friend. So if you were building a personal frog and wanted the best feel, what switch and plate would I use? Okay, best feel and best like realistic feel are two different things, and it's all preference. For me, I would go with a polycarbonate plate, preferably 1.5 millimeter. I would install 4 out of the 8 tadpoles, the outer ones. I would leave the ones around the spacebar and center area not screwed. And then I would use probably... I mean, I use Milky Top Gatorons, because fuck it. Unless you want to do something super fancy. Or if you wanted to go tactile or clicky for some obscure reason. Do you see people talking about PE stem and on navies and reads breaking when removing keycaps? I have no idea what that even means. What did I say about tactiles? That's what I said about tactiles. Get real tactiles, bitches. Oh, fucking pussy ass MX shit. Fucking feels like a grain of sand slapped on my rails. Did I just get thocked on? Oh yeah, baby, you just got thocked on so hard. I will give you tactile, Simon. I will lock my door, Paul. No, you're not allowed. Like every single time, every year, or at least like once every few months, somebody will be like, Simon, oh my God, these tactile MX are completely different from any other tactile MX, and they feel like Topra. And the minute I touch them, I'm just like, this feels like shitty tactile MX. Just like every other shitty tactile MX that has ever existed. The simple design of the fact that you have to rub two things onto other things in order to feel something means they're gonna be shit. Like, it's just a fact. If tactility is created by rubbing two things together, then it's not tactile. It's just a fact. That's a Simon fact right there. Simon, oh my God, these tactile MX are totally different than any other tactile MX. They feel like Topra. Yes, I believe you. All right, let's get a better angle. There, get a little thok action going on. All right, excuse the camera. It's gonna bounce for like the next 3 minutes. You ever close the switch and get stabbed by the pins? You mean these? No, you don't put your hands near there. It's like saying, were you ever buttering toast and you stabbed yourself in the groin? No, you're supposed to point it away from there. It's not complicated. Just do the thing. No, but the thumb? No, you assemble it like this. So like nothing can ever make contact. That's it. Just like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. The doors go like this. The doors go like this. I know it's too zoomed in for you guys to tell, but you know exactly what motion am I doing. What stems am I using? I am using Gateron linear stems in my creams. They're Gateron clear stems, but the color doesn't matter. Because I'm using my own springs, baby. How does Topra tactility work? It works as a collapsing dome. So like, I don't know how to explain it like without using a dome. But like, imagine you're like, it's like bubble wrap. It works like bubble wrap. Once you expend enough pressure for the air to get released, then your finger instantly collapses. That's tactility. Except like, it's like never ending bubble wrap, basically. My frog comes today. Nice. You're the first person that I've met that actually got a frog. Everybody I talk to is like, yep, I tried 8 times and didn't get a frog. I got both runs? What the fuck? Bro, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. Did the people in Discord get their spots? What people? You mean the people that got the giveaway slots that I gave away? Yeah, of course they got their slots. First one was for a friend? Okay. Fair enough. Assuming that's the truth. If it's lies, then we're gonna find out. Can I put this on manual focus? Yeah, I can. One moment. Okay. Enjoy the wobbling of the camera for the next 3 minutes. Poggies. I've given up hope on Frog. Don't give up hope. Everybody has a chance. Everybody has a chance. You just have to believe, Jen. Oh yeah, baby. 2K frogs on Mech Market. Let's go. That's a great deal. That's only like 9 times retail. That's fucking nothing. Cherry MX is literally a speed bump compared to Alps and Toe Pro, which are more like going over a hill. Sure. It's not a speed bump. It's like going over a speed bump, but then the entire bottom of your car fucking drags against it. You can hear the scraping, and you know it's going to cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. That's Tactile MX. Won't there be future frog drops? You bet your ass there will. There'll be a whole bunch of them. What are these stems? The ones we are removing are PE stems, and we are replacing them with Gateron clear stems. They look identical, but they're not. They're very different. One is long PP Thok, the other is small PP. Thousands of dollars in repairs, you sure you're not talking about Alps? The thing about Alps is like, if you know how to properly maintain your Alps, you're fine. If you have no idea what you're doing, then your Alps aren't gonna last long. You have to know how to maintain and store and use your Alps. They're finicky like that. It's like driving a Ferrari. If you're driving it like an idiot, you're gonna need a service every 200 kilometers. Okay, to be fair, even if you're not driving it like an idiot, you're gonna need a service every 200 kilometers. Bad example. Getting clean Alps without overpaying is pretty hard. You just need to know how to get it. Why do you think there's like no guides of like how to find green Alps, how to properly harvest, you know, West German vintage switches? Nobody's gonna give you a guide because like, fuck you, learn. You have to learn. Once you learn, it's not as hard as you think. I can literally buy 100 blue Alps tomorrow that are in really good condition for less than $150. I can, I've just been putting it off. It's not hard. How do you maintain them exactly? You make sure that no dust comes in. You make sure that every 6 months you open them up and you get all the dust out. You make sure that when you lube it, you use a dry lube that you reapply every once in a while. And when you store it, you cover it so no dust gets inside. That's pretty much it. Alps ISO when? Never. All right, what was that link by balls? I just spilled a whole bunch of beer on my desk. All right. Well, let's get this PCB out of here, and let's dry that off with. Thank you, cloth that came with the frog. All right. All of this, Vint Keys, because I tried to click your fucking link. You see what you've done? Do you see what you've done? All right, let's just gently place everything where it should belong. All right. These belong in the bag. Where's the bag? Hello? Bag? 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 There it is. Being bad is a choice. You forget that I have the worst hands. Okay, there we go. Now let's move this out of here. Let's get this out of there. Let's put all of the screws over there. Let's get all these switches out of the way. Okay. All right. Tools to the right. There we go. And since you guys asked for it, it's finally time for the big bunny. See, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. The big bunny was meant to be. Okay, now pour beer on it. God damn it. There we go. Let's get my stems back. There we go. Are you gonna put a hole in this as well? I'm trying really hard not to, but let's be realistic. Yeah, I probably will. All right, there we go. Look how beautiful it is. And yes, I'm glad somebody appreciated the fact that I switched camera angles when I was cleaning, so you guys can watch me clean my fucking mess. Are Matthias as good as Alps? No. In my opinion, no. Not even fucking close. If you're talking with the quiet clicks, then no. They leave a lot to be desired. This is the link that started it all. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna be so fucking depressed. I hate you. It was literally this. This was the link. I spilled all my beer over this. Motherfuck. In before fucking linears. In before fucking linears. If they're linears, I will fucking lose my shit. They're linears, aren't they? What did I do? I spilled beer all over my desk mat. Get cooked. All right, I want to turn up my lights, but I can't find the remote. All right, is this the right one? Nope, that is the wrong one. Oh, baby. All right. Nice. Come on, what did you guys expect? Simon, how do you get Alps to not be cucked after 2 months? Well, I literally explained it to you. Don't let dust get in them. Clean them out every 6 months with compressed air, and then lube them once a year with dry lube, PTFE, or RO59. That's it. I'm not gonna go any more in depth than that. The rest you have to learn. That's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get, baby. Okay, so, okay, secret stream news, by the way. In like 3, 4, 4 or 5 months, I will be moving to a location where I will be able to have space to stream. Preferably a different room that doesn't have all my shit in it, so I actually have space to live and space to stream. Imagine. Fucking imagine with your brains how crazy it's gonna be. Mwah. Yeah, new apartment. New apartment because my roommate is moving out and I can't afford to keep this place, so. That's why new apartment. Is my company sponsoring? Fuck no. Like, I have to find a cheaper place to live. If I was gonna get tactile alps, what would I recommend? Oranges, because they're very easy to find, especially in AEKs, and you won't feel bad when you destroy them. Ron didn't kiss the camera, bro? Alright, I got you. I fucking got you. I got you. You're a real stickler for the gator kisses, but Are the stems broken in? They are not. They are not broken in. It's fine. I don't mind using them for a while. By that I mean years. So destroying them is inevitable? Well, yeah, they're elves. What do you think? Don't harm Bunny Matt. Let's see about that. What is the gator on? What do you mean? He's on the gator bed. It's very messy over there right now, but he has his own bed. He's nice and comfy, okay? Don't worry about the gator. What is the point of buying Alps if they're so cucked anyways? For somebody like you, no, there is no reason. For somebody like me, there is a reason. It is worthwhile to those that truly appreciate it. It's like having like a fully manual espresso machine where you have to like manually control your temperatures and your pressure and all of that shit. For the average person who just wants a fucking coffee, it's completely fucking pointless. For somebody that knows the exact thing that they want and exactly how to get it, it's fantastic. We getting a moving vlog? I doubt it. What we're gonna get is probably like a few days of downtime while they set up internet at my new place. And that's assuming like I even find a place that's big enough to stream. Gator on. The joke was so bad it missed. God damn it. Okay, you asked don't kick or don't ban earlier? Uh-huh. Now I understand. Mods, you know what to do. These are cream housings with PE stems, and we are removing the PE stems because I fucking hate them, and we are putting in some Gateron linear stems. Just like so. See, the issue is like once I get a good rhythm going, then I want to drink beer. And then I'm afraid I'm going to spill it on my bunny. I don't know who I banned earlier. So good luck to them. God damn it, Sam. Sam, objectively the worst mod. It's like, yeah, ban this guy. Completely wrong guy. Yeah, you're banned. Don't worry. Good luck. Sippy cup. Unironically, I would love a sippy cup. And somebody to like hold it up to my mouth while I stream so I can like talk and use my hands and drink alcohol at the same time. That is literally my stream life goals. Is to like be able to do keyboard stuff and drink and vape and talk at the same time. I just need like 2 more mouths. Can you vape from your butt? Beer hat. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But the beer hats are like super cursed, right? They taste like plastic and shit. And also, like, I tilt my head over to like look down, so is that gonna be a problem with the beer hat? I feel like it's gonna be a problem. Vape through nostrils? Oh my god, have you ever tried that? It is the most painful shit ever. Which I have never tried, and I am not speaking from experience, I promise. Alright, speaking of beer. Time for more beer. Because the other one spilled all over my fucking desk. The backpack with the water tank and a long straw? Camel pack? I don't know if you can do carbonated beverages in it though. This super cute bunny, it's so cute.
Lord. Lord.
Ah.
Lord.
Oh, that's a feels bad. Don't nut on the bunny, Simon. Holy shit, that is the worst thing out of context. Okay, my color balance is bad here. One moment. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, is this the old stem or the new stem? That is the old stem. Have you tried the non-alcoholic beers? What? I don't even understand. What do you mean non-alcoholic beer? Like beer that's not beer? Who, like, nobody, first of all, nobody drinks beer for taste. Except for like fancy beers, but nobody gets drunk on fancy beers, right? So like, why would there be non-alcoholic beers? It's like no point. It's like non-warming fire, and also it's invisible. So there's no benefits of it. It's just, it's fire, but it's not. You can use it to burn down a house. What is my favorite alcoholic beverage? Nice whiskey. I appreciate a nice whiskey. Nice single malt. Nice bourbon. I'm down for bourbon. I drink beer for taste, what the fuck? No. No, you don't. Think really, really hard about it, and you'll realize you don't actually. I mean, to be fair, like, I do as well, but it's something that you, like, acclimate yourself to. Nobody originally drinks beer for taste. Like, you kind of get used to it. Kind of like being stabbed in the balls with something like this. You know? After, like, 3-4 years of getting stabbed in the balls with this, you're just like, I like this. This is fine. I love how you're actually explaining to me what a non-alcoholic beer is. I know what it is. I just prefer actual beer. CBT enjoyers? Any CBT enjoyers, Avail? Do I like gins or cognac? I like some gins. Like, I like gin like in a cocktail, but like good gin in a cocktail, like Hendrix or the other one. Like Tanqueray 100. Like in a cocktail, sure, I'm down. Cognac, no, it's not really for me. I just prefer a whiskey over a cognac personally. Which beer am I drinking? I am drinking Peroni. It is an Italian beer. Yes, these are PE stems that I am removing and replacing with Gateron clear stems because I don't like the bottom out. Nice try. The music is lit and the song ends in literally 5 seconds. Nice fucking try. I'm not even gonna try. Simon, can you please use the cherries? Yes, when I have the plate. Apparently, NK has new creams that won't work with other stems from other Manus. That is classic Kale. That's always been a Kale problem. So it's not a Novel Keys problem. It's Kale being a bunch of cucks is the problem. Like, they've had the issue in the past. Yeah, wine is good. Like, I appreciate a nice wine, but I'm not, like, a wine guy. So, like, most of the wines I order are whatever's cheap. Like, the oldest year I can buy in the least amount of money is what I go for. What's the best part of living in the UAE? Yeah, that's a hard question. I can tell you the worst part. That I follow the PE V2 drop drama? No, I don't do drama. It's a waste of fucking time. Like, I know that Mass Drop are a bunch of idiots, so anything they do is fucking cursed, so why would I even bother? Mass Drop has not done one solid thing without a problem, ever. Simon, why you have a smaller PP? That's actually a really, really good question, okay? It's a really good question. Now, I have the smaller PP, okay? Now, the smaller PP is for being polite, but I also have the big PP. I'll show you. Ah! I also have the big PP, okay? It doesn't even fit in the frame. So big PP, small PP. There are times when small PP is good to have, and there are times when big PP are good to have. Sorry, I'm just trying to like reorient it because I smacked it. Shit, I just dropped something and I have no idea what it was. Alright, it was a random stem. I found it. Size doesn't matter, Simon. No, I'm just saying there are times when it's nice to have a big PP and times when it's nice to have a small PP. You never show small PP anymore? Let him sit on the desk? I don't have space on the desk, Sam. Like, literally, I have no fucking space. Like, this seems like a lot of space, but it's not. Like, I can't even move my fucking elbows without hitting the macro camera, spilling my beer. Are these lubed? The initial switches are lubed, yes. The replacement stems are not lubed, but it's fine, whatever. I'd rather they be under lubed than over lubed. That's just a general thing. With the Limitless F2 being released, is there a good chance to get one? I love people that ask me that question. Yes. Definitely, because I am Gion, and I know exactly how the group buy runs. I had no idea there was even an unlimited run. People ask me questions about F2 and Frog. I'm just like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Maybe? You are not Gion, what the fuck? Do I like linears with long pole stems? That is precisely why I am removing the stems from this, because I fucking hate the long pole. I don't like long PP. Long PP is too freaking problematic. Alright. I can't get the angle right. Why problematic? I will use the reference that I used earlier. The reference that I used earlier is sometimes you just want to smack that ass. You want to smack that ass. You want to feel the smacking of the ass, right? But then when you use a long pole stem, it's like somebody puts a barrier between your hand and the ass. So you're trying to slap the ass and you're almost there, but you can't quite slap the ass. You don't get that ass slapping sensation when you bottom out the switch. That's why I don't like it. What parts of the stem affect the feel the most? The whole stem affects the feel the most. Depending on its material, it can be good, it can be bad. Depending on its shape, it can be good, it can be bad. Depending on the consistency of the mold, it can be good, it can be bad. That's the whole stem. Long pull is like slapping the phone in her back pocket? Yes, if the phone was fucking huge, yes. Also, who slaps that ass with freaking pants on? That's not how it's supposed to work. Have I tried plateless on my F1? I sure have. I got the first plateless kit that was not Ngion's hands. But then I didn't build with it until after everybody else. Because I am estupido. Hello, new person. The actual command is !actual build. One word. Did I prefer plateless? They both have their pros and cons. I personally preferred I preferred plateless because I have like so many builds that are different. And I prefer to have a little bit of variety, I guess. All right, so the build is we have creams with PE stems, and we are replacing the PE stems with Gateron clear stems that look very, very similar, even though they're different. And then we're gonna put them in our Jane 2 CE using a carbon fiber plate and a 1.2 millimeter PCB. I hope that gives you answers. All right, we've only got 2 more clear stems. After that, we're gonna have to switch to like red stems or something. I'm gonna pray that this is enough switches to fill the alphas and Numero and Efro, but we'll see. Here's me trying to be courteous and not ask for probably the 100th time this stream. I don't mind. I'm not like the other streamers. I honestly don't mind answering questions. I try to answer all the questions I see. Unless they're like big troll questions like, Simon, how long is PP? And now, well, not now, 10 seconds from now, I'm gonna get 10 people asking, Simon, how long is PP? Why am I using cream housing? Aren't they really scratchy? Once you put enough break-in into them, actually they're really smooth. Like, they're one of the switches that benefit the most from break-in. Freaking this long, okay? This is the size of PP. Okay, this is approximately 1, 2, 3, 4 nuts. Okay, it's 4 nuts of PP. Okay. All right, let's see if these actually fill up the alphas. So let's grab the ones that are done and try to not spill our beer for the second time. All right, let's get it up in there. So I want to do all the alphas, but I want to do the mods with different stems and probably the nab and the arrows as well, and this area. Is there any story behind the forgive tattoos? I woke up at 8 AM one day and decided I wanted tattoos that say forgive and forget on my arms. And so I went to the tattoo place and I asked the dude to tattoo it on me. And then that was the end. Why did you specify 1.2? Is that not a common thickness? No. The common thickness is 1.5 or 1.6. 1.2 is slightly thinner. And as a matter of fact, you need shims on the back in order for the stabilizers to even be able to hold on to it. So this is a lot thinner than a standard PCB, which allows you to do stuff like this. Yay! Who hurt you, Simon? Everyone. Everyone hurt. Okay, hopefully this is enough to get in there. Oh wait, I also need to do the F-row. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go. What do I think of creams with and without change in stems? I think stock creams sound a little bit too wonky for me. I do not enjoy cream PE, but I enjoyed cream stems in other housings. So I put cream stems in Zeal housings, and I had that on my other Jane for a while, and that was a rather interesting thing. A lot of people hated it, but I really liked it. As for cream housings, I think they're fine. Like, whatever, they're passable. It's not like the best thing in the universe, but do I still use Superbot? Yes. Do you think front height and angle go together, or does one matter more than the other in terms of comfort? For me, angle matters a lot more than front height. But again, that's me personally. Your experience may differ significantly. Do I like GAT yellows? Yeah, I like all Gateron linears. If you're talking about do I like the Gateron yellow weight, I don't know. I spring swap everything. So I am not a long stem enjoyer. Actually, we are removing the long stem from this particular board and replacing it with standard length stem. Can you feel the difference between 1.2 and 6? Yes. I can. Very easily. I mean, if you're using a super rigid plate, like a stainless steel plate, you're not going to feel a difference. But if you're using carbon fiber, which is nice and flexible, then yeah, you feel a difference. Or polycarbonate, or a half plate, for example. You feel it. You definitely feel it. What springs do I like? I like a lot of very crazy springs. I like KBD Mod 55 gram springs that were made by K-Mac that no longer exist anymore. So if you want actual actual springs that are still purchasable, what I recommend is TX springs. TX springs are good, they're decent value, they're easy to get, and they are nice. What can you say about the Freebird 60? If you do exclamation recap, there will be a recap of all of the review streams for all the ICs and group buys, and if you search in all sheets, you will definitely find it. I do not recall because I look at 200 different things every week. But you should tune in for the Sunday streams where we review ICs and group buys every week. And give them scores, and notes, and lots of yelling. We have a good time. Honest opinion on Helios V2, they legit don't even fit in the majority of switches and cost 3 times more than they should. Honestly, if they were cheaper, I'd be like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Like, for me, what pisses me off the most about, like, bad things, it's not, like, that they're bad. It's they're bad for the price, you know? But, like, if the Switch literally does not function, then its value should be 0. Helios is such a 2019 Switch. Helios is such a freaking 2017 Switch, sir. And then you're gonna be like, but Simon, there were no Helios in 2017. There were for cool people. Okay? You just weren't cool enough. Ooh, we might actually have... Oh my god, we have exactly enough for the alphas and F-row. We have exactly enough. That is insane. Okay, I wish I could get this... Oh, it worked. Nice. Okay, so everything else will be a different color stem. Is Taobao lube scuffed? Yes. Do not buy lube from Taobao. First of all, it's fake. Well, it's not. It's hand mixed, so therefore it's shit. And second of all, shipping liquids out of China is nearly impossible. So don't even try. Alright, I'm gonna use my ink stems because these switches are completely unusable anyways. So let's see how many we need. We need 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Is lubing Alps recommended? If you have to ask that question, you should not be lubing Alps. Alright, so 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9, 10, 3. There we go. That's 23. Let's open all these babies up real quick. Real snappy-like. That is a round 1, batch 1 Gateron Tangerine. Probably one of the nicest switches I've ever owned. It's so nice that I refuse to do a single build with all Tangies, and instead I prefer to have one Tangie in each of my builds, which is always my spacebar switch. It is a fantastic, fantastic switch. And if your question is, Simon, how do I get it? Time machine. You go back in time and you be cool enough to buy during the first round, first batch. They were 60 cents each, and they were worth every cent. Alternatively, you can probably buy them on Mech Market for like $8 each. Yes, just buy X when it's out. X is a secret switch that we cannot talk about until it's released. But X will be nice. I've already purchased over 1,000 X. I can't wait to finally get them so I can use them in every single one of my builds. Okay, can you open, you little fucking cunt? Open! I will fucking end your family. Okay, there we go. I remember there was this dude selling R1 Tangies for less than 40 cents a piece a year ago. Yep, those were the times. Bro, it just pisses me off. Like, the Switch literally doesn't open. Like, how can you make a Switch that doesn't fit together, doesn't open, and the leaves fly out for no reason, and literally does not fit in a frickin' PCB? Yes, Gateron is generally a good Switch producer. These, Gateron inks, I have had a terrible experience with them personally. Some people have had good experiences, but most of those people are not experienced enough to realize they're getting fucked. Why does the Key Company own the rights to all the good stuff? The Key Company owns nothing. Fuck them. They don't own shit. TX Springs 14, 15, or 16? It depends what you want. Do you want your switches to be preloaded? Or not? A longer spring means that at the top of the switch press, it feels a little bit heavier than it would if it was shorter. The bottom out weight will still be the same, but a long spring is recommended if you're going with a lighter weight and you don't want to accidentally actuate your switch by like passing your finger over it. Then it makes sense, because instead of being like 10 grams to push it down, it's like 20 grams to push it down, for example. So that's long. And then middle is standard, and then short is the opposite of what I explained. Do I think Telios and inks have similar housing material? Yeah, they're both polycarbonate housing. It's not full polycarbonate, it's a blend, yes, before everybody loses their shit. But yeah, they're PC housings. Thoughts on multi-stage spring? I think it's complete marketing bullshit, just like every other marketing bullshit that is spring related. There is only two things that truly like affect the spring. How long it is and how heavy it is, basically. How heavy it is means how tight the coils are and how the coils are oriented, and that's it. Multi-stage springs are whatever. Like all the bullshit like nomenclature for springs, like slow or progressive or whatever, is bullshit. It's bullshit. It either means they're short, medium, or long, or heavier or lighter. Like, it's 100% marketing. From what I've heard, the key company holds the NA205G0 contract for big quantities, so most vendors have to order from them to get their lube. That's not true. You can order directly from a lot of different people as long as you know what you're doing, and you order at least half a kilo. Or just literally order it from Canada, because fuck the key company. Is it worth restoring and paper modding cream dampened Alps, or should I just try and get orange Alps in better condition? I would prefer that you get like something cleaner to begin with. But before you do that, you should know how to open up your Alps. You should know how to remove the dust. You should know how to dry lube them. And you should know, yeah, that's pretty much it. As long as you know all of that and you're familiar doing it, I'd prefer that you learn on your current Alps and then get some oranges. Can you guys hear my roommate yelling at video games? Who the fuck gets so angry at The Last of Us? For literally 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. And I thought I was insane. What do you use to lube Alps? You use RO59 or dry PTFE lube. Who chucks a keyboard? Somebody who's very angry, okay? Listen, I've paid for my sins. Heftily, okay? I paid out the ass for my sins. What is this build? Don't worry about it, Gilbert. RO59 comes in... one moment. RO59 comes in one of these. Assuming it's pre-mixed, and if it's not pre-mixed, then it's a powder and you have to mix it yourself. But RO59 comes like this. And it is a dry lube, so the point is you apply it and it dries out. Gat stem on cream housing on a Jane Monka? Bro, whatever. This is a hobby. We can all do what we want. And I want to do this. Fuck the police. Blue Alps or Model M for clickies? Honestly, Model M. Everybody should own a Model M. As a starting point. Just like, find a full-size Model M, don't spend more than $60, and learn. Learn what it is like to be one with the buckling spring. And then once you realize that you have developed a true taste for the thickest of clicks, then you can go for some Blue Alps. Are any Franken switches worth it? Is a Lamborghini worth it? Is a solid gold toilet worth it? Maybe, if it's worth that much to you personally. So, yeah. If you're willing to go wild, like if you do exclamation fave switch or German fetish, you'll see one of my favorite switches that is a unreasonably priced Franken switch that I enjoy thoroughly. But right now, I'm just sticking whatever in whatever. You spelled fetish wrong. And also you put a space in a command. Come on. Ooh, the cock command. Oh, baby. Cock. Love having the cock command. Fuck, my hands hurt. Can somebody finish modding these switches for me, please? All right, we're gonna take a tiny little break because my fingertips legit hurt from trying to open up these fucking shitty milky Gateron inks. How do I China Gateron switches? That is a very good question. Step 1, exclamation China. Step 2, read the guide. Step 3, use the search term Gateron. Step 4, follow the guide. Step 5, follow the guide. And it will arrive at your home. Is that NK Redberries? Wow. Sam, I would ban you. I would ban you. But then I wouldn't have a mod that actually knows how to mod. Ooh, excuse me. Do you think that you can tell the difference between my favorite switches and broken in regular MX Blacks in a blind test? Yes, I can tell the difference between various types of vents in a blind test with gloves on. Like once you're very familiar with something, you learn it. I'm not saying, oh, I have the best hands in the world. It's just like, you know, when you get into your car and like somebody moved your seat like fucking 0.3 millimeters and you're like, ah, somebody moved my seat. It's like that. Yo, what are those red stems? They are red stems. Have I seen that blind type test by Linus Tech Tips? I don't think so. I one time watched a video that was keyboard related from them, and then I got HDMI. And then I have never again watched such a thing. I don't even remember what it was. It was just something terrible. It was a terrible, terrible keyboard video made by people that know nothing about keyboards. What is HDMI? HDMI is a terrible condition that afflicts many of us. Many, many keyboarders are afflicted by HDMI. Some say that it is for life. Was it the Bauer? It may have been the Bauer. Or probably not. I do remember seeing the Bauer, but I don't remember whether or not I hated that video. Okay, I was supposed to take a break, but I didn't. God damn it, Simon. You had one job. This is your reminder to take a break. Fuck the police. What is my favorite modern switch? Exclamation FAV switch. Oh wait, modern, goddamn. Milky Top Gaterons, 13 cents, available on Taobao. Worst case scenario? You can buy 5 times more switches than you need and cherry pick. And you're still getting better value than JWK. That's it, you've inspired me. I'm putting Halo stems in my spare cream housings. I will pray to you. I will pray for you. God, my brain. Why is my brain no work? How do you cherry pick switches efficiently? You find you test all the switches, you pick a smooth one, and then you compare the rest to the smooth one. That's it. And you do multiple stages. So you make like bad switch, good switch. Then you review all the good switches, make sure they're all good. And then you review all the bad switches to make sure they're all bad. And then you diagnose the bad switches to find out specifically what's wrong with them. If it's a stem issue, if it's a housing issue, if it's a spring issue, that way you're not throwing away anything unnecessarily. And then once you end up with your verified bad switches, then you can give them to a pleb for free. And just be like, here you go, try mechanical keyboards. Do I usually check smoothness via sound or feel? I do feel, but if I'm not sure or I need extra validation, I will use sound. Also, if you just have really bad hands that can't tell smoothness, which a lot of people do, like even me sometimes, I can't tell. You use your ears. Ears are a lot, ears help, but if you're comparing within the same batch. But if you're comparing, for example, a Cherry MX Black to a Gateron Milky Top, the MX Black is going to sound scratchier whether or not it is scratchier. That's just how they sound. So you don't want to compare completely different switch families. You want to compare switches within, you know, the same basic batch. These are legit fucking hurting my hands. Why are you hurting my hands? Because I have lube on my hands, because I've been touching lubed stems. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. More real talk YouTube videos, please. Listen, I would love to shoot so many more YouTube videos. But like trying to balance 2 jobs and also streaming 3 days a week and also making YouTube videos, it's fucking hard. Like the amount of work that goes into a YouTube video versus like the results I get out of it, like I'll make like $5 to like $12 from a YouTube video over like the course of like a month and a half. But it takes me a whole fucking day. Dude, I used to work 2 jobs. I don't know how you're not sleeping right now. Listen, I enjoy streaming. Like, I'm obviously not doing it for the money. Well, what's the profit at? Can somebody click that and tell me what the current net profit of the stream is? I think we're at negative $1,800. Okay, close to negative $2,000. Okay. Yep. So I'm obviously not doing this for the money. I love the intros to Simon's videos. You're gonna love the one for the Jaguar. Oh, fuck off. Who's doing things? Earnings notification. Yes, I know. I know. Many people are doing earnings. You don't have to freaking notify me. Okay, why won't you get into plate, you little... Just sell one of my Janes? No. What switches are in the Jag? I am using SP Star Linear Grace on a polycarbonate plate, and honestly, it's fantastic. It's a really, really good pairing. It's very unique, and I appreciate it thoroughly. It used to be like negative 4,000. Yes, we've come a long way. We have come a long way. I know tab is not a modifier, but I'm out of stems, okay? There's a guy streaming and talking about how cherry switches can't be broken in and that smoothness is a placebo. There is something called mental break-in, and yes, that is a massive placebo. Generally, when I break in my switches, I give the keyboard to somebody else to break in, because there is such a thing as mental break-in. Like if I type on really shitty switches 8 hours a day for like 4 weeks, I get used to them, so it becomes my new norm. So they feel fine to me. That is called mental break-in. That exists for keyboards, it exists for audio, it exists for a lot of things. So yeah, it is a thing to a certain degree. But I'm certain that if you took fresh MX Blacks and then completely broken in MX Blacks that you didn't break in yourself, they would feel completely fucking different. Or else you just have really bad hands and you can't tell the difference, which good for you. That's great. You break in audio equipment? Yeah, it's called burn-in. For example, if you buy like a tube amp, you have to burn it in for like 250 hours. If you get a cable, you need to burn it in for like 200 hours. But there is such a thing as burn-in on audio, but there is also mental burn-in. How do you guys like my red alert keyboard? Do you ever swap the foam on your headphones for better acoustics? A lot of people do. Yeah. Like it's not I mean, yeah. I mean, I haven't personally. I have stock pads on pretty much everything. Honestly, I could not feel the difference between switches with my hands. It would save me a lot of money and loop. Yep. Wouldn't a machine do the same? No. A machine will never break in the same way a human does. A machine will break in repeatedly and efficiently one particular motion, whereas a human will press hard, will press soft, will press off center, will partially press it down, will hold it down, and all of that basically translates to a more general break-in of the switch instead of just like two parts that are super broken in, which isn't going to have as much of a benefit as circular break-in. What are those switches on my Jane mods? These are cream with GAT red ink stems. What changed this burning in a cable? Yeah, I have no fucking idea. I don't burn in cables, but some people do. Simon, has H sent your CRP? You bet your booty I got my beautiful CRP. Look at it. Look at it. Hebrew. It's so good. Oh. Yeah, spacebar is fine. All right. All right, where the fuck is my solder? There it is. Wee. I love pulling out like a solid like 3 meters of solder. Let's turn on the Hako. Beautiful. Let's go into macro. Beautiful. Okay, you guys might get a little dizzy, but let me try something. Apologies for bad focus. Where was you when Simon burned Bunny? I was in stream eating fajitos. This song is called Had to Move On by Peter Crosby. And again, you asked literally at the last second. At this point, you guys are just fucking with me. I like this angle. I do too, but I can't fit the whole thing. Like my macro lens is too tight. All right, this angle is not great because my left hand is exactly there. So we're gonna go overhead. Ah. I'm happy, but where's Mr. Tree? Do you mean Mr. Tree Leaf? Tree Leaf 64? Our Lord and Savior? What are behind my stabs? Shims, because this is a 1.2mm PCB. So the stabs need a little bit of extra girth to grasp onto, if you know what I mean. Are we 3 hours into the rebuild? Yeah, we desoldered, we swapped the stems on all the switches, and now we are resoldering. All right. Every time we do a line, we gotta take a sip of our beer, if you know what I mean. A little bit of a vape. What am I vaping on? Classic tobacco? Oh, not at all. I've got some crazy fruity shit going on. I think I'm vaping on gummy melon. But the coil is kind of fucked, so it doesn't taste like gummy melon. It tastes like generic vape sugary flavor. Do I use any random solder wire or something specific? I always use Kester, and you should always use Kester. It's expensive, and a roll will last you for a long-ass time, but it's worth it because it solders very easily and it desolders very easily, which is the more important part. The important thing is that your solder has lead in it. If it does not have lead, then it will be a nightmare to desolder. Also, if you have questions about soldering, do !YouTube, and I have a in-depth beginner-friendly guide about everything you need to know. What gear to get, what matters, what doesn't matter, how to do it, how to solder, how to desolder, lots of tips and tricks. It's a very helpful video. It's very cool. I personally go 0.5mm personally, but the issue is like I need to like extend like freaking like 4 meters of it to do one board. So going thicker might be helpful, especially if you're newer. I go thinner because it gives me a little bit more control, so I can just have like the most minimal amount of solder required if I want. I have 1.5mm solder. Holy shit. That is big PP size. Do I recommend desoldering guns? No. I recommend you use a hand desoldering pump. And there is a very specific one that I do recommend, which I was just using earlier. If I can freaking find it. There it is. This one. You can find it at blacksimon.tv/bigblack. One word. This thing sucks so good. The only reason to buy a gun is if you're doing like 50 plus builds a year, which I am. And even then, I'll still use the manual one. Nice. Wouldn't a silicone tip be better than the hard plastic one? Except for the fact that the silicone will melt and then you'll consistently have to be cutting it. I personally prefer a hard tip, but if you prefer a silicone tip, get the SS02. But keep in mind you will have to buy replacement tips like all the time and manually cut and snip. The nice thing about a hard tip is like it'll last you like 100 times as long, but obviously it will not last forever because the plastic itself will also melt. There's a few options on my soldering video. There's the SS02, there's the Soldapult, there's the Big Black, and then there's like the big old proper gun. Are Heine's 1.2, or is this version just for the Jane? This is not a Jane PCB, and the generic Heine thickness is 1.6. This one is special. There is no command, it's blacksimon.tv/bigblack. Do I play Osu? I played it once, and I was terrible. I played it on stream while very, very drunk. We had a good time. I'm pretty sure one of the songs that I had to do was called The Big Black, which was very coincidental. Am I drunk now? No, I had a beer. and a half. I need like 6 in a short period of time, assuming I haven't eaten. I like that every time you vape, you just stare beyond the camera. Oh yes. Exclamation eyes. Do I lube my Alps? Generally, I avoid lubing my Alps because I live in a very sandy / dusty environment. So I prefer to just keep them clean so it's easier to clean them every few months. That way I don't have to re-lube specifically. But if you live in a place that's not as terrible as the desert, then lubing your Alps would probably be a good idea if you know what you're doing. Why are there so many Alps questions tonight? Like, I haven't gotten Alps questions in months, and then today there's like 80 people. They're like, hey Simon, how do you do this with Alps and that with Alps? Did Teehee Types release a video that's like, Alps are better than MX? Oh my god, I built a $69,000 keyboard for Obama with Alps. If I had to relocate, which country would I go to? I don't know. I don't really care about like where I live. Like, as long as I'm comfy, like, I really don't give a shit. Maybe, like, Australia, probably. Oh. No, he built a Heine TKL with Alps? Ha! Fucking knew it. I knew it was Teehee Types. It's always Teehee Types. Alright. Let's test it. All right, key tester, test matrix. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. What have I done? Why is it blank? Okay. Okay, we're good. The whole keyboard works. Easy peasy. For the record, how did I do that? I just did this. That's it. That's how you test a keyboard. Yeah, whatever. It's a soft silicone thing, so you just do that. All right, we can turn off the iron. Beautiful. All right, let's assemble this bitch. Do I want to put keycaps on now? Yeah, fuck it. We'll put on keycaps first. What are these switches? Cream housing, Gateron clear stem, Gateron ink red stem. How many V1 Tangies do I have left? I would prefer not to know. It would just make me sad.
I
can't find
love
cancel
knobs.
sub button. Bro, I'll help you. I'll help you unsub. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. I'll come to your house. No, not PE stems. We specifically removed the PE stems because I fucking hate them. All right, there we go. The keycaps are now on. There's a big old fucking hair. Why were my caps in a paper bag? Because I was very smart. And I knew that I would need them soon. So I didn't put them into deep storage. You see? You see how smart my excuse is? No CRP. My CRP is on my Jaguar currently. So, and I prefer GMK on this. For the time being. Which PE stems? The original, the good ones. The original ones that were cherry-picked and confirmed good by a reputable source before being sent to me. I traded them for 600 B-Sun Browns. For some obscure reason. What are those switches? Okay, somebody in chat answer, because I just answered, please. Yes, I bought a fuckload of CRP in the Western buy. Like a metric fuckload. I only got one in the Chinese buy because I was kind of sus of the Chinese buy. So all I got was Green Hebrew. Green Hebrew is kind of lit. Mine's stuck somewhere? It'll come. It'll come. Simon learning Hebrew? Oh, God. What? Why do I have my function key? That's kind of sus. Poggies. This is GMK 9009 for the record. Oh, okay. I already kind of like this a lot more. Do I have different weights? No, they're all the same springs. They are Hojing 58.5 gram springs lubed with LSD oil. Honestly, I already prefer this massively. I'm not gonna lie. This kind of feels hot. Am I joining GMK's win? No. I know has money, unfortunately. Also, it's GMK, so the lead time is going to be like 80 billion light years. So I just prefer to wait and pray that eventually they do it in CRP or something. I just can't deal with GMK lead times right now. Imagine paying for something so you get it 2 years from now. Like 9009 R4 should be a thing, but Dixie will screw it up. Yeah, this is the original 9009. And I don't use any of the accents. I just use it as a simple beige. Why am I using the cucked spacebar? Is it cucked? Fuck, you're right. Wait, Sam, did you send me a spacebar? You did. You did. You beautiful man. You sexy, sexy individual. All right, well, it's one of these. Oh, wait, was it this? How bananas? I have no banana spacebars. All my spacebars are straight. I have an Enjoy PBT spacebar that's straighter than like your GMK spacebars. Yeah, these need to be swapped. You should have just not told me and just let me suffer for like the next week and just be like, bro, why doesn't the key do what I want it to do? Also, you're not a true Chad if you don't just have a random bag of GMK spacebars that's like that thick. Plus the ones that I have in my trays. Oh, all right. Oh, we need an artisan. We need an artisan, baby. Oh boy, do I have... What was wrong with the other bar? There was a color mismatch. It was a little bit whiter than the beige. What is that? That is a custom-made artisan with my face on it. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What do you mean the Jane just dropped 3K in price? This is an exclusive one-of-one handcrafted Simon artisan. This is the only one in the world. All right, let's do a little screwing. We do a little screwing. Let's get out our beautiful screwdriver. Extend our PP. Oh, I love the PP extension. Wait, so it's $14,000? You're goddamn right. It's at least $14,000. Wait, what was the $14,000 meme? Oh, it was the fucking TikTok thing. God. Which, like, already should be self-explanatory. Anything on TikTok is just by default the fucking worst. Like, if they could, like, there couldn't possibly be a shittier, more degenerate, like, social media platform than TikTok. It's just impossible. Hang on, what even is that key? It's an F13. So this is an F13 layout PCB and plate. It's very handy. A lot of people are doing it, like the KFE. Okay, I'm missing a screw, right? Yeah, I'm missing one screw. Hello, Mr. Screw? Oh, there it is. All right, perfect. Now, before we screw it in, we make sure that the F row and the bottom row are properly aligned, which they are. Perfect. So I prefer F12 as just a standard like visual layout, but I love F13 because I have a dedicated play pause key. It's really handy. You wouldn't have lost a screw if you bought an $80 screw tray. Yes, but I would have lost the $80 screw tray. All right, beautiful. Let's get that booty. Show me that booty. Oh, slap that ass. Slap that Jane ass. God, if it was possible to get demonetized on Twitch, I would be one of the first. Which honestly would be great for me. Because, like, fuck it. Who cares? Oh, now you're going to be magnetic. Oh, now you're going to be magnetic. 42 screws later. Sir, it's 69 screws later. How is that screwdriver set? It is the best. This is the best fucking shit I have ever gotten in my life. I will once again shill this screwdriver set, and I'm shilling it even though I get nothing out of it. But this is a weird screwdriver set you get from China. 2-piece, right? One side is a big screwdriver. One side is 2 smaller drivers, as well as two tweezers. You press this, and all the bits pop out. Well, they should, whatever, like that. Here you have like a billion, and on the other side you have a billion. You have a magnetizing area right here. You have a place to hide your screws in here, right? And then this has PP extension mode. Yes, there's a cheaper option too, but this is like 30 bucks. It's fucking fantastic for 30 bucks. Like this is exactly what I wanted my iFixit kit to be, except iFixit kit was double the price and like completely fucking useless. This has been fantastic. And like it feels good in the hand. This thing feels good in the hand. Like it's rubberized. It's not like the iFixit one where it's all like fucking like slippery aluminum and all the heads are already fucking rusted the day you get them. But yeah, I don't have the link. It's in the Discord, or somebody in chat will have it. But if you ask in the Discord, somebody will give you the link. Do I recommend not screwing the center screws for top mount? No, not necessarily. It depends on the mount. So the mount on this, I recommend you screw everything in. For something like the Jaguar, for example, I recommend that you skip the middle screws. It completely depends on the mount locations. But if it uses a Jane 2 mounting style, then I recommend you do all the screws. If it's a Jane 1 mounting style, then I recommend you skip the middle. But that's just me personally. All right, here's my fake weight because it's green. You see that green there? That's how you know it's fake. See? Fake. Confirmed. Confirmed fake Jane. Okay? Confirmed. Big brain question, should you skip the center screws on a sandwich mount? No, you should never skip a single screw on a sandwich mount. Otherwise, you're going to fuck up the consistency. Oh yeah, the Weha set is good. I've got the Weha set. Thank you, Sam and Binder, for hooking me up. But this is literally... Yeah, the issue with the Weha set is sometimes you're turning it and you feel like the screwdriver is about to snap in your hands. I've never felt it with this. This fucking, like... This is solid. Wait, those screws aren't rusted? The internal ones are stainless. Like proper stainless. The external one, however, are rusted if you look very closely. I mean, you can just look at the hole and see how rusted it is. Look at that rusted ass hole. That rusty motherfucking hole. Oh, baby, look at that rust. That's how you know it's a real Jane. That's how you know it's a real Jane. Because the screws are rusted as fuck. Rusty trombone. Oh, baby. Hey, we broke 3 hours, but we did a full rebuild. Desolder, switch modding, resolder. I'll do like 5 minutes where like I touch it inappropriately, and then we end this stream. We made good time. We made good time. Haha, there we go. Beautiful. Is there anything wrong with Phillips head screws? If you have a screw that fits perfectly, no, there is not. If it fits perfectly, then it's not a problem, but 99% of the time, it doesn't fit perfectly. Oh, there's a Weha with replaceable bits. All right. Let me turn off the fan so I can do the sound test. All right. Reminder that my my thingy is not optimized for doing sound tests, but I will do a sound test nonetheless. Please, somebody donate like $300 so I can buy a matched pair of pencil microphones. and then use that for proper sound tests. All right, it's not perfectly aligned with the microphone, but it's close. All right, now we'll do an intimate. We'll do an intimate sound test.
Oh, god damn it. Stop giving me money.
Please don't judge me. Okay, that was a joke. I did not actually want $300. Petrov, thank you for the $300. I'll have to talk to Karma so she can arrange to send me a matched pair of pencil mics. Thank you, by the way. All right, let's do an intimate sound test. Okay, it's going to be very intimate. E. Keep in mind, I rebuilt this for feel, not for sound. And in terms of feel, it feels a lot better. Now it feels like an actual keyboard, instead of before where it felt like you're trying to slap that ass, but you couldn't get there. Now I can properly slap that ass. Let me slap that ass. Look, this is ass slapping. You can hear the clack. Like you couldn't get that sort of clack with the PE. It felt like something was slowing you down. It's pretty good. It is honestly pretty fucking good. God damn. This sounds kind of cursed. H, I will fucking slap your cheeks. Clap your cheeks, pardon. And then I will slap your cheeks. Late to the party, what switches? Cream housings, Gateron stems. And we replaced the PE stems that were in there because they felt terrible. You got a Stream Deck? No? No? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Any last minute questions before we go hop over to Lovidor's stream and see what he's building? Something looks interesting. I don't know what he's got, but something definitely looks interesting. Is my dad coming back from the store? Yes. As soon as I buy those cigarettes. That Jane needs some PE foam. That Jane needs Jesus. I enjoyed today's stream, sir. I did too. It's been a long time since I've done a build. I've been wanting to do a build. 3 hours though. 3 hours full desolder, full switch swap, like remodding, full solder, 3 hours. Not bad. What's gonna happen to the bum wipe stems? They're gonna get a home. They're gonna have a home somewhere. Somewhere. How did the Jaguar review video go? I'm still in the process of filming it, so it'll be ready Saturday. Didn't it take you 20 minutes to put the keycaps on Sunday? Fuck you, H. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday, where we will probably do something. I have no idea. We'll find something fun. Okay? I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. I love you. Except for unknown H.